Hello everyone, this is Razia Boston from Boston Desi Connection, and I'm here in Lexington where first time I heard that Indian National Congress is trying to reach the overseas citizens of India to connect with them, and they are also opening the chapter. So this is first time happening in Boston or Massachusetts that Congress, Indian Overseas Congress, opening its first chapter in Massachusetts. We have here Secretary General of Indian Overseas Congress, Mr. Harbachan Singh. Sir, welcome at BDC.
Sure.
So, I just heard that news yesterday that you are opening one chapter of Massachusetts here. Tell me about why you are opening chapters. It is only in Massachusetts, or you are going another places of USA too?
As you know, India is now at the crossroads of history, and more particularly, we are undergoing Lok Sabha elections in India, and which is in progress right now. We have a very aggressive Indian Overseas Congress in New York. It is a worldwide organization under the chairmanship of Mr. Sam Petroda, who is the chairman of the Indian Department of Overseas Congress of the All India Congress Committee. And under his leadership, we have an organization in United States and every other country practically. And we have established chapters throughout the country, stretching from California to Florida to and the New York tri-state area. We also have special interest in Boston and in Massachusetts in particular, because this is the intellectual center of the world. And we have, every year, there is an Indian organization of students in the Harvard University that invites very eminent speakers from all over Indian political arena and businesses, and they come here also to discuss political issues and issues that affect the Indian the community in general, and in particular the India's status in the Committee of Nations. India is a very prominent member of the United Nations, but it is not a member of the Security Council, permanent member of the Security Council yet. And it is one of our issues, one of our main aims of India, to get a permanent seat in the Security Council. And it has been 18 years since we have been trying to get that particular seat, because countries like France and England, who are much smaller in many ways, and capacities, are members, and we believe that we have a legitimate right for India to have that seat, but it has materialized yet, and we need all support of nations and intellectuals and Indians to support this issue, to bring it about, bring about this change that we are looking for, a seat in the Indian Security Council of India for India.
Yes, that's wonderful, and it's much needed. We need to go there and do it. So, as we heard so many noises from India, that's BJP and Congress and other parties. They are all same. They don't have different things to say or different thing for the citizen. How do you see that difference in between the other parties and Congress?
See, there are many differences. One of the differences is that the Congress Party manifesto and philosophy is that it should be a circular India, and it is in the Constitution that India is based on circular philosophy and composition. Although now recently what I hear is BJP is and the Hindutva organization is trying to remove the word circular from the Indian constitution. If that is true, then it is a very sad thing, because in India, there are many religions, many religions, and many nationalities, and it will be a sad day for this to be taken seriously. So it's an item of concern. So whereas Congress Party is for secularism, BJP is not thinking it in the same way as the Congress Party. We believe that Muslims and Christians and the Sikhs and of course Hindus, we are all brothers and sisters, and we ought to be able to stay and live together, because India belongs to all of us.
Yes, it's really important, because, and it is really sad to remove the things and change the history, and we have so many things hearing every day. So what are you looking for the community of Massachusetts, Indian community?
We are looking for assistance. We are looking for high academic input in our association, in our education of the Indians and the Indian societies that are working here together, to help us take India one step up further, to get this organization, get this country ahead, and so that India can take a right place in the front of the many nations that are now competing for the topmost post. India is it is as competitive and it is as good as any other nation, industrial or otherwise, and but what we lack is some recognition. In many corners of the world, recognition is missing, and it is our duty of all of us to make sure that message and impression must be spread out, and we are all the Indians must act as ambassadors of India and do their responsible part to make sure India gets the true recognition that it deserves.
Absolutely, absolutely. As a woman, my concern is about the condition of women in India. Just the last question. BJP doesn't show much or say much about the women of India, and they have a lot of issues. Even dowry, acid attack, so many things still exist there. What do you think? And do Congress have any plan for these specific issues for women?
Congress plan not only embrace the welfare and the improvement of women's rights, it also looks upon the youth of India, and it is counting on the youth of India to shoulder the burden of carrying India forward. The women of India today are no less than any women in the Western world in terms of intellectual capacities, and they must be protected. They must have their say in society and in the corporate world. We have to adapt in many ways. We have to adapt our thinking process that they have equal rights, which equal rights actually were given in India in many of our religions long before even the rights were recognized in US. But
yes, there are so many things happening. So tell me about the current position of the political or social and religious. What is the current situation right now in India?
The situation right now in India is elections are going on. Both BJP and the Congress party, they are the majority, they are the main parties contesting each other. There are a large number of other parties too. I believe that it's okay to debate each other on facts and figures, on issues relating to the general welfare, but to split the elections on the basis of religion is very dangerous. And not only dangerous, it is counterproductive. It causes a lot of these biases and animosities between making two races or three races fight each other or support the basis of the religion, the elections on the basis of religion is not only healthy, but it is counterproductive and it is dangerous. We should not use religion to project our campaigns. It should not be brought in, and that is my firm belief that it should be based solely on arguments other than religion.
Absolutely, absolutely. So thank you so much for giving me a time. Sure.